next guest is a TV personality, actress, entrepreneur, and working mom. Please welcome Lala Anthony.
Lala.
Hey, Lala.
Hi, everybody. Hey. Sending love from NYC. Yes.
Okay, welcome back to the show, Lala. First, congratulations are in order on your recent NAACP nomination for Outstanding Guest Role in the hit show The Chi. Where were you when you got the news?
So much. So I was on an airplane, actually, and my phone, I kept getting all these text messages saying, congratulations, congratulations. I'm like, congratulations for what? What is going on? And then finally someone texted me and said, you know, you were nominated for NAACP Awards. So I immediately thought it was for one of the shows like Power or The Chi or Wu-Tang or one of the shows I've been on. And then I found out I was actually nominated for my performance in The Chi, and I was just completely blown away. And I was like, I can't wait for this plane to land so I could like celebrate and get on the phone and call my mom and do all of that. But it was definitely a special moment.
It is great. So and you know, you've been killing it at New York Fashion Week. What's been your favorite show so far?
All the shows are really great. You get to see what kind of trends in fashion are coming up. I went to the Laquan Smith show, who I absolutely love. Laquan, that show was amazing. I went to Victor Glamad's show, which was amazing. Definitely out here supporting Black designers, which has been incredible. And it's just brought like the energy back to New York, which is really good. It feels like the energy's been missing a little bit. So it's nice to be outside, get dressed up, see people you haven't seen in a long time. It's really good to kind of be social again.
That's right. The pandemic definitely shifted the energy in New York for real. Also during the pandemic, you got busy experimenting in the kitchen with a DIY hair potion that would later evolve into your beauty venture, Inala. Tell us all about it.
So Inala, which look,
yes, you better hang
this is it's called Power Potion. It's 100% rice water complex. And like Adrian said, I was working on it during the pandemic. I was making my own rice water at home, fermenting the rice and using it in my hair. And I saw amazing results. So I was like, how can I put that in a bottle so that we all can get the benefits from it? So it took me about 2 years to come up with the formula. And I'm so proud. And the product has just taken off. It's helping girls and guys grow back their hair, their edges, their eyebrows. It's just been an incredible product. Rice water has so many amazing benefits. So this is the start of many, and this is our hero product, the Power Potion. And Inala is actually my real name spelled backwards because my name is Alani. So you get a little bit of me infused with such an amazing product.
That is
so great. We want more of you everywhere.
Thank
you.
You're welcome. You're not only making hair products, but you're also making really great TV and films. In fact, you're set to return for season 2 of the Starz hit series BMF. What can we expect?
BMF is a roller coaster ride. You know, it's based on a true story, 2 brothers, Meech and Terry, and you know how they took over the game from all kind of angles, but they went straight to the top and then ultimately their demise. So I come in when they're really shaking things up, really starting to make money, really taking over Atlanta, and I come in and I start having some dealings with one of the brothers, and it causes some problems and a lot of things happen. So I'm just excited to get down to Atlanta to start filming season 2. 50 never disappoints, and I'm just excited to be part of such an amazing show.
I know, and he was great during the big game. Well, it's been 10 years since the film Think Like a Man premiered, and you recently reconnected with your former co-star, Gabrielle Union, on a new film, The Perfect Find. What was it like getting to work together again?
It was so fun. When you get to work with friends, it's just the greatest feeling ever. You know, you spend so many hours on set in your trailer. So when you can go to work and be with your friend and sit in her trailer, me and Gab laughing all day, it was so fun. And the storyline is incredible. Our director, Numa, is amazing. The storyline is a younger man falling in love with an older woman. So we had like all these young guys on set. So we were just having so much fun. We really had a good time.
All right.
Wow. Now, Lala, one of the things I love about you is just your transparency and how you really use, you know, your life and what you've been through to help women. Last year, you filed for divorce from your ex-husband, Carmelo Anthony, while also battling heart complications. Looking back on that time, how were you able to get through it and stay strong, not only for yourself, but also for your son?
Yeah, I think that's the answer. It's my son. You know, a lot of times as parents, we don't really truly understand how our kids are watching and seeing how we handle everything. You know, I love Cayenne's dad. We made Cayenne, and he's a beautiful person and one of, you know, my best friends. And I want Cayenne to be able to see that even though we're not a couple, we can co-parent amazing. And he was made from love, and he has a loving family. So I was always mindful of that, not saying it wasn't hurtful. And I still, to this day, you know, you have moments. Healing is an interesting thing. When you think you got it all figured out, it pops back on you, and you just have to go through it. But for Cayenne, I always want him to see two loving parents who love each other and love him, because we are a reflection of him and vice versa. So I want him to always see love and be surrounded by love.
Good job.
That is incredible. That's a whole word right there. Speaking of your son, Cayenne, okay, he's only 14 years old. I'm always DMing you, like, I'm so inspired by him, his work ethic, and he's obviously in sports as well. But I heard that he wants a tattoo.
Oh my, so he put on, it was a whole video on Instagram, him pleading to me that when he turns 16, he's only 14, but he's already thinking ahead. When he turns 16, why he should get his first tattoo. I said, Cayenne, he wants to be a basketball player. He really should be a lawyer, because he pleads his case so well. But me, I think 16 is way too young for a tattoo. I mean, I got my first tattoo at 15, but I spent so many years even now trying to get a lot of my tattoos removed, because what you like at 15, 16, and what you like at 30, 35, 40, it's completely different. So you really have to think it through. But Cayenne is convinced that at 16, he wants a tattoo.
What does he want? Does he know what he wants?
Oh, he told me he wants to get a whole chest tattoo.
No,
I said, boy, have you lost your mind?
We will not have that, let me tell you.
At all.
My boys are 14, so I totally connect with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, Lala, you've been really heating up the gram with your sexy pics. So I have to ask, are you ready for new love, and are you dating anyone?
I'm not dating anyone. No, I'm not dating anyone. You know, I'm always open to meeting. I'm a people person. I'm a Cancer, so we're just people. Like, we love conversation. We love being around people. Cancers are so, like, affectionate and loving. So, of course, I would love that in my life. But right now, it's kind of dry right now.
Okay. But you know what, Lala, since you will be open to dating, what are your deal breakers when it comes to dating?
You know, I always found myself not being a person that wanted to have like a checklist, like, okay, this person has to have this and that, and if they don't have this, I'm not even going to talk to them. Some of the most unexpected, you know, connections come in the craziest ways with people that you would have thought, like, I could never see myself being with that person. So I don't like to go in it with like all these kind of like checklists, because I've seen friends marry or date people that they've told me before, like, I would never do that. Next thing you know, I'm at their wedding and they're walking down the aisle. So never say never, and you just don't know what could happen.
Yeah.
So true. That's the smartest way to go into love, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Lala, I have to know what's going on. You hopped on an IG Live with Nicki Minaj, and you encourage ladies to focus more on themselves and their happiness. How did you get to a place of happy, and why did you find it was important for you to spread that word too?
I just think as women, so many times we put our happiness in everyone else's hands. It could be in our relationship. It could be, you know, in our job. It could just be through our children, which is all wonderful, but we forget about ourselves, and we forget about loving ourselves and being happy with ourselves. And I remember, you know, at different times getting lost in relationship or work or everything else, and I was always putting myself last. So Nicki and I were just talking about, you know, women, and especially the young girls, remembering to love yourself first so you can be complete and whole before you're trying to, you know, have someone else love you or be defined by, you know, how someone else loves you or treats you. And I think especially for young girls out here with Instagram and social media and the way things are nowadays, that happiness is just based on like what bag you have or what this guy brought you. I thought it was really an important message that Nicki and I really wanted to talk to women and young girls about.
That is such an important message. But when it specifically comes to going through a really difficult time, what would you say to people who are either going through a really rough time in their relationship? What do you say to those that are like, oh, or even better, ones that look at other things that are going on with other people and say, oh, that could never be me?
Yeah, never say never, because you could never predict what could happen to you. I say, you know, be patient with yourself, love yourself, be really careful with how you speak to yourself. Words have so much power.
Yes.
Allow yourself your days where you might be feeling down, and know that one bad day isn't one bad life, and you just got to kind of work through it, whether it's through prayer, talking to friends, talking to a therapist, whatever it is. But there's so much support out there if you really, look for it. And you have to have a support system, because it does get difficult sometimes trying to just figure it all out on your own. And we don't have all the answers on our own. So if you don't have a supportive family or friends, therapy is a key, but definitely don't keep this stuff inside. The world is crazy enough. You got to be able to have a place where you can vent a lot of these feelings too.
No, Lala, you are giving some great advice, and you saving our edges. Thank you so much. Her hair care line product, the Inala Power Potion, is available at shopinala.com.